get in there. And camera video settings, upper right. Upper. That's what I want. No, fuck. Get this in the right spot. If only I could have this like hanging like that, and then it'd be like legit, but I can't. And I need to move slightly over so I can move this to like that, and I can have this like so, and you guys can hear me just fine. Okay, that I will deal. That I can deal with. Yeah, that should be fine. Go. I didn't realize how sensitive this mic was gonna be, and now that I have it, I see how it is. And wow, it's sensitive. Okay, let's get going. Cool. Um, Hey, sorry, I was preoccupied. Okay. So this one, sorry if I sound a bit off. I'm feeling a bit off. Grenade sniper or rocket launcher? Trying to figure out which I should get an upgrade for in Borderland. Grenade, sniper, or rocket launcher? Sniper. Snipers are cool. I'm preparing for taking back Helios Station, so I'm getting upgrade ammo-wise. Gotcha. That should be fine. Okay, fine. That should be fine. So, last time, we went through the story once. We found out one of the 4 truths that Renovius, whatever the bunny's name is, we found out she still has feelings for us. And now we're going through it again, trying to help out our bunny buddy. And then, let's see what happens. So far, we saved him, and now we're trying to kidnap the cat lady. And he has this crazy plan where we're going to hide in a pumpkin. And yeah, so let's see what happens.
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting
Thinking the rocket launcher will be useful because it does a lot of damage.
Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese. The net
Zenobia.
dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat.
Renato, she said. Are those new scars? They look good on you. You never return my velvet jacket. It was my favorite.
You
look
bitch.
Stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style?
Ah, get a room, you two, said Lupino, probably sensing the chemistry.
But
So
the
that
fleet was
little
coming
blue
on
icon
fast.
on the bottom,
So they
that's
took Zenobia
that pops
east
up, I guess,
over
as
the
like
Nexus.
what normally
She'd
wouldn't,
vanished from swordfish
because we
school,
know that she still has
from his
feelings
life,
for us.
without even saying goodbye. Without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter.
Renato was aware of her feelings. Maybe this was a bad idea, but was he letting his own feelings get the better of him?
Hey, Renardo. Cool, my face is in the way, so let's take it away. Let's take it away. Not that one. That one. Boop. Cool. So we're gonna be fine. We're just taking away my face. He knew they still had feelings for him. He knew she still had feelings for him. Maybe he could just go all in, play the feelings card, and win her over here. Oh, win her over here and now. Oh, shit, I pressed X by accident.
Let's not do this. Let's not do what? Asked Zenobia. Look, you're the Emperor's right hand. You are going to have me interrogated, he said. Sure, yeah, but then I remembered how you feel about me. How I feel about you. You were going to have me interrogated, but I didn't. Because you care about me, said Renato. Well, guess again, Buster, she said as she pushed him off his own boat As he plummeted towards the bottomless clouds of the abyss, Renato decided that he'd not really handle the situation with his usual finesse. He had tried
Oh my
something bold
fucking
and paid
God.
the price for it.
You're fucking kidding me. This is bullshit. Grade A, #1 bullcrap.
The city was already under Zenobia's control.
Oh my God.
I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Got the ice sword. So this one heals, this one burns, that one freezes.
Sorry, mustache, thought Renato.
No, go to go. Cool. Should I do some side quests first? Because the enemies are a few levels. Definitely. If that's the case, it's probably best. You want to be at least on par, so the same level, or higher than the enemies you will be facing. Oh, they all share magic value. Okay. Okay, I can't go that way at all.
Whee!
Oh, okay, shortcut. A level or two higher. Smart. Nothing over there, I guess. Here we go. I have a point to use. After a successful counter until your next action, take you.
He'd missed his old skills. He
Slow down,
welcomed them
Sarah.
back like he was at a reunion.
Tactical mode of combat like a true master. Shield hooking? Hook a shield wielding enemy. Well, fuck, I need that one. That's really useful. I should have spent my point there. Fuck it. Nothing I can do now. Open. Do you have a PSN? Do you get a PSN? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I can't do anything. What do I need? It's at maximum level. I don't have anything for that one. Wow, damn. These essences. Pricey. That's cool. I'll add you on PSN. Definitely. Did you get a PlayStation or did you just get one through Nick?
What's there?
Physical resistance. Nice. Got a new gem. Cool.
What exactly was Lupino up to this time?
Lupino,
See
that's
the
our bunny
wheels
friend.
spinning inside his head. They made Renato dizzy, in fact.
Got it on the PS3. Alright. I never owned a PS3. Oh, fuck me.
These things could really use a hand.
Secret. Critical chance.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, let's
thought
fucking do
Renato.
it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lupino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan. Where was a workbench when you needed one? Oh, never mind.
Energy arc. Kind of whatever about this one. I'd rather have the chance of a critical. I don't have any skill points. Nope. My PSN is kitty. Get fucking wrecked. Nice.
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong.
I can
But
add
against
you
all
on
odds,
PSN, but we
Lupino's
won't be able to
idiotic
play
plan
together.
worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat.
Renato, she said. Are those new scars? They look good on you.
You never return my velvet jacket. It was my favorite.
You look stupid in velvet. Ah, what does an imperial princess know about style?
Ah, get a room, you two, said Lupino, probably sensing the chemistry.
But the fleet was coming on fast, so they took Zenobia east, over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye. Without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter.
Renato was aware of her feelings. Maybe this was a bad idea, but was he letting his own feelings get the better of him?
Ah,
Fuck you, bitch.
Lupino was right, Renato thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed.
Damn
And then
right,
she
bitch.
jumped with horror. Renato saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet.
Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost,
Yelled Lupino.
you have to catch her.
What is a fox? Is a fox categorized as a cat or a dog? You know, like wolves are dogs. And like lions and tigers are like cats. What's a fox?
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
Oh fuck! Level. Oh, I don't even have the points.
A very clever
So I say
engineer
fuck. I
named
passed my
Neil
level
Musgrave
altar,
got
but
his start
it doesn't
making
matter.
floating platforms. Not many people knew that.
This way seems very forward. So let's go this way.
He'd once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what was his name again?
I like how it makes like a little dink. Nice. Oh, come on. 40 points until the next one. They just wanted to be assholes and not give it to me. Ooh, I'll take that wind over.
His chest was
Wind
really
essence.
horrible. Get it?
Just going
He was
upstairs.
closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
That's at max level. Oh, three more fire essence. A lot of ore, a lot of ore. 3 more fire essence. Oh, okay. So I guess those can fall off the map. Perfect. What the fuck are you? Watch out for explosive ravens. When hit or thrown, they can explode. Come on.
Renato reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, please. I'm enjoying this a little too much. She said, shaken.
Fuck this bitch.
Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebel secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Talk to her or interrogate her. Okay, but the things the interrogators would do to her, Renato could skip the base, find a way to interrogate Zenobia himself. The things the interrogators do to her, he thought maybe Renato should. He thought maybe Renato should if it was necessary so he would win the war. Yes, he would take Zenobia to the sea. This is too cruel. Skip the rebel base. Take her to the rebel base and win the war. I don't know. I don't know. Take her to the...
As they reached the ruins, Renato could see ravens everywhere, searching for the rebel base. They'd have to hide the Farfarer or go on foot. What if we get separated? Asked Lapino, for once thinking ahead. I'll draw you a map to the base. Renato told Lapino. Renato, don't do this, said Zenobia. We were friends once. We... Shut it, witch, or I'll shackle your mouth too, said Lapino. And then, a few moments later, they touched down.
I wonder how tense the interrogation's gonna be. Oop. Remember the character known as the Sheriff of Lynchwood from Borderlands 2?
As
Yeah.
Lapino pulled Zenobia off the Farfarer,
Walking the cat.
Renato readied himself for the battle ahead. I'm sorry I nicked your jacket, she said. It's just... It's stupid, but... It smelled like you. What? He said, confused. Then... Why didn't you ride? Why didn't you far speak? Oh, save the romantic nostalgia. Let's go! Shrieked Lapino. So Renato launched himself down the path to the secret base.
See, I thought I was gonna have an ally. They're gonna be like chilling, hanging out, and like doing shit with me. But it kind of just seems like I play as her in the pre-sequel. Whoa. But they kind of just hang back and linger while I do everything. I should just went and got the orb thing, because at least that thing follows me around. The lost god thing behind. Alright. Oh yeah, here we go. I want that hook.
This was way better than being able to shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about, anyway?
Big, complicated stages. Sick.
A chest that shiny deserved to be opened.
I like how... Yeah, I like this. I like how colorful and like detailed these are. It's pretty well done. The chest there. Fuck you. Nice. Give me this fucking chest.
They caught
Wait.
their breath.
Fuck.
It's beautiful, she said, looking at the ruins. This used to be the library of Ubar, he said. Before your father's ravens smashed it.
I went the right way.
Do we
Damn it.
have to talk politics? She asked. That's not how I want to remember you, she said with an odd, wistful look at her face. She was as beautiful as she'd ever been, and as brave. Lapino huffed. They got back on the trail.
Hey, how do you tell if someone's far away or just really small?
Fuck this eye thing, dude. No survivors. Fucking kill everyone. Whoa, cool.
The long stairs.
Oh, I do have a nice sword.
So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good. Chill out.
I missed. I got hit that one time, dude. Fuck.
He needed some way to break the ice with this wall, so to speak.
I have a nice sword. I kinda just like the healing one, to be honest. Looks the coolest. It's very, Cloud Strife Final Fantasy VII.
This would look familiar.
Treasure
He
Hunter.
lost this one in a card game. Welcome back, he thought.
Can't go back. Of course I can't go back. Okay. Dude, fuck yeah, I'd rather take that treasure hunter
As
one
they
than
made their
attack
way
speed.
to the secret rebel base, Renato felt strange. Zenobia was his prisoner, yet somehow she felt more like an old friend. He wanted to tell her all his secrets, but suddenly the ruins lit up with thousands of fireworks. There was a thunderous roar and dust rose. The caves were collapsing.
Holy
The
shit.
caves! You've been playing me? Renato said, and he stared at Zenobia.
I'm sorry, she said, and she seemed almost embarrassed. Then everything went dark.
When Renato came to, he had a terrible headache. Also, Zenobia's sword was at his throat. And her shackles were gone. So was Lapino. The terrible thing is, he said, I really have missed you. Now that we've destroyed the rebellion, would you consider becoming an advisor to the Emperor's daughter?
I'm no one's servant. Everybody serves. Even if it's only destiny. I like to choose my own destinies, he said.
It's the name of the game.
The whole point of a destiny is you can't choose. Oh, never mind, she said. Look, if I see you again, I'll have to kill you.
He watched her ship soar away. He would see her again, he decided. Even if he had to fight his way across the entire fleet.
Okay, so I guess I'm chasing after. Cool. I didn't know some of these decisions could lead to death. That's crazy.
The Imperial fleet was cleaning up the few rebel
Chapter
remnants.
5.
For only a moment, he thought about running.
But heroes don't run. Even when the world
Increase
is
years.
against them.
Yeah, fuck
Even
that.
when their cause is hopeless and their efforts
Increase the chance of
futile,
rarely by 1%.
pointless and useless and death painful and guaranteed. He's decided to stop thinking for a while.
Current objective, kill the Emperor. Wind Essence Sword. I don't have one of them. The same level as the enemies I had fought before. Right.
Bernardo wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles. Where did that go to?
It's a big teleport pad. Is that gonna get me on the ship? Oh. Okay, cool.
This was definitely better than pulling yourself up in a bucket.
What if I never got the hook? I feel like I had to get the hook. He's light when I walk off him. Where the fuck? I'm no longer.
Can I borrow that?
Dope. Okay. I'm gonna pretend that wasn't just said. This fire sword's really cool. Imperfect. Suck my nuts.
Renaro's arm was sore, his armor wet with raven blood. He was tired of death. But death was not yet tired of him. The rebels were losing. Badly. In some other universe, Renaro thought, he and Zenobia had left Swordfu School together, taken other names and sailed off into the mists. But not this Zenobia, and not him. For him, there was nothing to do but forge ahead. Kill the Emperor, and end this.
Please?
There isn't really boss fights in this. Actually, I meant to run into like a single actual like boss. That hurt. That was fucking dope.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. And now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there?
The fuck is that? Can buff and heal enemies. Buff. I don't know what the fuck that says. Paleontologist. I nailed that shit. I like how all these ravens are looking for a toad. The only one that finds that weird, apparently.
At
Leave
last,
this game.
he reached the Emperor's ship. Zenobia was there. Why'd you have to come back? She said, guess I'm just serving my destiny. He shrugged. You don't even know what that word means. She said, do you ever wonder if things have been different? All the time, she said, and drew her sword. In the end, Renato lay bleeding out on the deck. Zenobia sat by his side, upset. What are you so upset about? He asked. You wouldn't understand. Why didn't you tell me you were going to leave school? I was afraid you'd convince me not to. I guess I'll have to buy you a drink in the halls of the Valiant then, he told her. And then he was gone.
Cool, I fucking...
Renato stared at the book. he was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he
Who doesn't
lived that
run
adventure,
even when the whole world is
or only
against him?
dreamt it? Had he really died?
Truthfinder
It
will
felt
help you find
so
the path that
real,
leads to
not
the
like a
truth.
dream at all. And he'd
Lead to the
lost
truth
again.
you have not
Oh,
found
he
yet.
hated that.
This icon when
But
making
he had
choices in
made
the book.
different
This option can be
choices.
toggled in the game.
And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks, Hub. Sponge book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. And he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome.
What? 24. There's 24 different fucking possibilities. Oh, if I do each one... Okay. So if I do any on this one, it'll get me this one. If it gets me any of these, it'll get me this. If it gets me... Got it.
But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
I'm gonna get the Sky Ripper thing.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper.
Let's get this. I already saw this. You can do it. The Division 454 plays. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. Hope you hang out for a bit.
As he set foot on the island, Reynardo could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had
Thanks,
somehow
Asha.
escaped.
Yeah,
the
man,
Ravens.
welcome. This is a pretty cool game. I don't know if you know about it, but I don't know anything about it. This is my first time playing.
He hoped they hadn't
And,
eaten him
yeah.
alive. Why
What are you
had
playing
he
on? I'm
chosen
currently
the
playing
Sky
this on
Ripper?
PlayStation 4.
Reynardo never made plans that required
Yeah.
constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd
So
have
much
to devote
fucking
himself
ore.
to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Get the Sky Ripper armature. Sky
His
Ripper
chest was
armature.
filled with old concert t-shirts. And something useful.
I like story games like this with good narratives. Yeah, it's cool so far. I'm digging it. I have full health, so I'll use my regular sword. Okay, sword. Ooh, I can make it. I can make it. Or I can upgrade this. Also ignites all surrounding enemies. I'm gonna make this.
This sword from the mystical east could make time itself slow for you.
Fuck yeah, I was able to afford both. Wait, whoa. Yeah, bigger. Holy shit. It like broadened and became like a broader. Damn, dude, that means they're all gonna do that. What does this one do? I like how you set your goal to 300. Yeah, man. You gotta get to 300 subs. You gotta do it. Once I hit 300, I'll probably go to try aiming for 4. Increase the speed even further. Increase movement speed and attack speed costs energy. Did I move around correct? Oh wow. I was only able to use it briefly. Oh, hey, I know you. You commented on my last video. I knew your picture looked familiar. Yeah. Whoa, shit. Yeah, I thought I got him. But yes, I did. Set it for 2,000. We're going 100 at a time. Let's do 100 at a time. Don't fucking see it.
The new pathway made Renato curious.
Trophy urn. Is that a sword? Is it a key? Oh, you're kidding me. Nice, I guess. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? That's what she said. Always roaming around. As a small YouTuber, I need to make my rounds and communicate with everyone.
That had been his mistake before. Not trusting Zenobia's feelings for him. But how could he have known? After all these
Wait,
years
this
of
seems...
silence.
I think this is a shortcut.
No skateboarding, the sign said.
I read this already, right? Truth about Skyrim chat. Yeah, I read this last time. Got to shameless self-promote. Just try not to do it on my live streams. That's part of the side quest I was on. That's fine.
Renato hoped his mother wasn't watching.
Taking pots like a naughty boy. I want you. Trophy urn. Is it a grunt in a cat? Alright, now I'm gonna need to do some healing.
There was blood on this one.
Treasure hunter. Nice.
So it hadn't saved its owner.
Oh, where the fuck did I... Fuck. That little thing one-shotted me. Oh, quiet.
Who are you looking at? Oh, right. No one.
Hey, nice. I think it's the best comboing the best comboing I've done yet. Oh, I remember this one.
A puzzle. Renato loved puzzles. Except when he couldn't figure them out. On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
Oh shit. Senju! Hey buddy. Welcome. There we go. Yeah, I got it.
Learned so much. It was time to turn it into something he could use.
Attack speed, level 2. Okay, I might grab that one. Oh, I can't open chest sideways, apparently. Oh, cool, I gotta skip the puzzle. I knew how to solve it. It's not hard, but... No. Oh, I have 2 of them. Okay, what's up? You know where Boom went? I still have him friends. He's online every so often. But are you talking about streaming-wise? I don't know. What's this? Speed. Run faster. One there. I'll do the one here. Dash through enemies. Target an enemy with dash move to go through them and cause them damage. Some does not work on shield. Okay, that's fair. Choose sword to attack enemies at a distance. Auto activate when reaching a certain combo threshold. Slow down time of successful attack until your next action. Let's get all these upgraded first. Yeah, big door. Open. Oh, cool, that's the end of it.
There it was.
Do you play on PC?
Sky
I do play
Ripper's
some on
armature.
PC. I like playing Minecraft
Stuff
on
that
PC.
dreams are made.
Counter-Strike.
Engineers do,
Warframe's
anyway.
kind of cool, I guess.
The device was intricate.
I don't do a whole lot of PC
No one
gaming, but I do.
alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How is it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Sky Ripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Okay.
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself. Only a series of coils and wheels.
Can I add
More
you and
demanded
Boom on
sacrifices.
PC? I wanted to play with
And he would make
Boom,
more
but
before
he
the
hasn't been
end.
streaming lately.
He would have
I
to
forgot
choose
ask
the
his name
greatest
on
good,
PC
no
to
matter
add
how
him.
much it cost
I
him.
have Steam.
Zenobia.
Yeah,
He would see
and
her
my Steam
sooner or
name is
later, across the
Semi-Beast
battlefield or a
Gamers.
sword's
Pretty sure my
point before all
Minecraft
this
name is the
was
same
over.
thing.
He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core.
But
Doubt sunk in
Yeah,
before he
it
was
was
even
it's
out
cool.
of sight of the Farfarer.
yeah,
Why
if you want to
had
add
he
me,
chosen
that's
the
fine.
Sky Ripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided. The path of responsibility, of seriousness.
Yeah, see, like this thing
Had
follows
he
me.
Grown
The other
up,
ally fuckers
he
don't.
didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did. Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
Have Pedro under your name? Does it have Pedro under your name? What do you mean? My actual name is Pedro, so that could be me.
He felt like Tarzan.
Need more things to kill. Get this game. It's all. Oh, I don't know how. Jump down. It's over here. Fuck it. That was cool. I did the whole animation. I really like this armature that follows you around. I really hope it's like an extra weapon. No, in Borderlands, to get my level up more. Okay, dude, hopefully I can play with you guys on PC. Yeah, man. Which way's forward?
There was something sour in the air.
Hot.
Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
I'm gonna upgrade my ass shield, my ass sword.
I'll just have a dash, thought Renato.
Cool, Windows. No, okay. Let's not waste all this. Just wondering. Arma 3. No, I don't. I do not. I should. That's a dope ass game, but I don't. Here we go. Get some health back. Damn it all.
There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Is my friend? Come on. I'm not gonna fucking lose to you.
Next time, stay away from the other guy's sword, you know?
Fuck, I'm low health. Oh, cool. The core.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark art, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus.
He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move.
There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy.
And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Ronaldo assembled it. These are colored. Go with the red. But Ronaldo assembled it correctly. But I'm pretty sure my last decision was red.
Well, of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have a scientist or two look at it. And even if they disagreed and he had time, you could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the observatory would be his objective.
Color-based.
Why had the parts of the Sky Ripper only surfaced now, thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had dismantled it? The mad Emperor Isengrim had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods.
Oh, it just heals me.
Was
Okay.
that why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the ground? How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction. When Renato went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous.
I really like the way this thing glows.
Don't look down, he thought.
What's this glowing thing? Oh, I think it's one of the shields. Wait.
A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once kind emperor had become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Renato shuddered at what the emperor was trying to do. To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun? No. He would stop that toad, no matter what the risk. Renato's path was clear. Let the scientists ensure the Sky Ripper was safe to use, bring it to the rebel base, and then assault the Imperial fleet for the win.
Good thing Renato didn't have vertigo.
Oh my god.
Surprisingly unwounded.
I really expected to die there. Cool.
Renato was thrilled. The scientists seemed to think he'd put the Sky Ripper together right. But one toad was worried.
Yeah, Sky Ripper could tear a hole in existence itself. There are invisible strings that tie the universe together. If Sky Ripper cut one, the hole would widen and widen till our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed.
Irving still believes in string theory. At least go see Calaveras.
Yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely, it would be Calaveras. It was he who had told Renato how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use.
Mount blue. Sun's green. Blue tends to be... Okay, this is green. Okay, I guess we'll do green. We'll switch over to green.
On the way to the ruins of the city of Ubar, Renato had plenty of time to ponder what the toads had said. Strings and holes and something called anti-stuff. Well, he didn't understand any of it, but it made him nervous. Renato would hear one metaphor and decide the Sky Ripper was safe, and then another, and worry it was catastrophically dangerous. If it could destroy the entire world, nothing was worth risking that. But if it couldn't, then not using it would be an act of cowardice. He would bring the Sky Ripper to the Council. Wiser heads would know what to do. The truth was, if it wasn't safe, then it was dangerous. They couldn't use it. He'd found the Sky Ripper for nothing. He should have rescued his friend Lupino. Oh, he should have confronted Zenobia.
He had nothing but his sword. But maybe the council would have an idea?
I really don't like the way they're putting all this.
This chest smelled kind of funky. He hoped he didn't get it in his clothes.